The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD Black the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege Season 4, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Sam and Foxy, as we are here for Division 3, Day 1 in Season 4. That's right, Week 1 of Rainbow Six Siege's Season 4 in the TEC League is about to come to a close. In the last 2 days, we have Division 3 on the weekends. The first game of the day, of the night, I'm not really sure what to call this, 4:38 p.m. period. Havox versus Sangfroid Esports, formerly known as Phoenix, is going to be in play, and it's going to be a very exciting match indeed. Foxy, how do you do on this fine time of the day?
I really like how you dodged calling that little window of the afternoon and evening area. That's nice. Very, very intelligent, in fact. Very well done. Jokes out of the way.
Something.
Definitely. Jokes out of the way. We'll be going into this match straight up. And personally, I'm very excited to watch both of these teams play. Mind you, Sangfroid Esports happened to make their relegation happen from Division 2 back to Division 3 now. A little bit of a bummer for them, but going ahead, definitely, I'll be expecting a whole lot more better performance, a whole lot more stronger performance. But here's the deal. Havox has made their way through a qualifier stage all the way, defeating 63 teams in the way. That's huge. Havox has made it through so many teams, and it just puts so much more pressure on a team like that, at that scale. And today, in fact, the map that we'll be going to is consolidated very exciting, very fun-filled. It'll only stand to see if both these teams will be able to stand up against the heat that this match brings in succession or not. I'll not be wasting any more time and taking you right into the match. Havox facing our Sangfroid Esports coming up right on your screens on console.
Alrighty, we are now in the ban phase, of course, between both of these teams. Very exciting game up ahead. I'm pretty sure I don't need to mention this again, as Sangfroid are going to be defending, so they're going to have the first attacker ban of the map as the orange team. And as the timer ticks down, it looks like they're taking their sweet time to decide, but finally we will know what they have banned, and that is the Thatcher. No surprises right there, Thatcher. Actually, me and Foxy were talking about Thatcher, the operator, just before the match began, just before the stream began for that matter. And just, both of us have this agreement where Thatcher is like one of the few universally very useful operators in the game, who is really powerful when it comes to like the current meta for defenders in Rainbow Six. And banning him, wait a minute, Havox with a very interesting ban right here. Lion is off the board. That is a very Operation Chimera ban. I'll tell you that much.
I think that's the first time we've seen a Lion ban come out from in the league. In fact, that is indeed the first time. Yeah, definitely. We would have remembered if a Lion ban would have come out before. Even in the All Stars, we did not have a Lion ban. Very interesting. We've seen, yes, indeed, the Echo will be default ban, as I confirm with the Saddle Lynch. There you go. Mira will be coming in on the second ban as well. Sangfroid Esports taking away Mira, in fact. So, no Echo into play, no Maestro, no Mira. Very interesting. On the side of defense, looks like a bright green day for them. We might as well see attackers take away the advantage as the match begins. But most definitely is going to be something that I'm very excited to watch, is the fact that the difference that Sangfroid Esports will show and the kind of the momentum that they will build. Because, mind you, the last time they happened to play on Consulate, and it was also the match that decided their fate to stay alive in Division 2 or not, was against Esports. And they lost this 7-0. Sangfroid Esports lost that match on Consulate 0-7. That's one hell of a beating that they happen to take from Vector Sports. But let's see what Havox will be having on board. And I'm definitely sure Sangfroid has been putting in their hard work. They've been doing everything that is necessary, I'm sure. Now going into this match, they're having something new for us. Let's see, going ahead, what we'll be finding. And there you go. The action phase will be, prep phase will be beginning, obviously. Shot effects will be coming up with very interesting Onyx pick right at the bat in the first beginning of the round. And the side is going to be the Garage. Alright, interesting. Usually we get to see a whole lot of the top floor site being used, console and admin, console and meeting, in fact. But looks like that's not going to be the case right now. I'll be seeing the Jaeger come out as well, and Psycho will be bringing out not the Bandit, it'll be the Kai. Very interesting. She's got the AUG, and she's making sure that all the hatches are well and reinforced as well. Classic setup, very standard. Hyper playing on the Witch. He's an amazing fragger. In fact, now that I think about it, let me go down. Take a quick look of the roster from the side of Havox as well. Lynch, Terio, Luxia, Kingslayer, and Sixer. I haven't seen that name before. I think I did, but only for a match or two. I think they're missing somebody. I'm not quite sure who though. Definitely, Havox happens to be the newcomer in this division, mind you, people. Havox has made their way in the season 4 qualifiers all the way through 60 teams. 60 teams, that's a huge number. That's a very huge number. 60 teams that play in the entire community that we have in India for Rainbow Six Siege, the region. All right, a bit of attack comes in. No, looks away at the right time, but Kingslayer is here to find shot effects though. Not sure even where that kill came from. Where was that? No idea. That's your Oryx on the board, but here's the Jaeger to drain it back. He'll be watching that area from spying, but where is the Witzel gone? He's abandoned side as well. He's waiting for the right call. Oh boy, this could be very influential. He happens to drop this and the sledge will be found by him. But does he get found first or not is the question. We're still seeing True, very strong. He's going to go back to Weezer. Oh, he's going to go for the drop down Witzel. He's going to whiff his shots, but find the kill anyway. That's Kingslayer off the board. Still seeing a potential push from bathrooms happen, but some wall bangs reward is coming in for the side of the Witzel. There's another Nomad who's walked up, and there you go, he's going to claim his life. There's all down the Psycho, and True will be actually offside, way offside. He's picked up a fight with the IQ. He's going to win that. Very important to win that fight. A headshot comes in. Meanwhile, the breach from the throw might be happening as well. C4 being ripped for a possible soft breach coming up above him, but no, that's not the case for Havox. They know exactly the kind of advantage they sit on right now. Yeah, they don't want to overextend it. True, will be moving downstairs in, but he's being found by somebody else. It's a Nomad watching a potential flank coming in. It's a very good setup right now. It's all under 6 thirds, is actually awfully close to site. The only man who's close to site. If Psycho manages to win this, she'll essentially deny man and put Sangfroid Esports in a position where they can clutch it, and there you go. It's gonna get the drop down of the Hibana. Very peaceful, very patient, knows exactly what to do. In calm, no shaky legs. Gotta find another frag. That's the diffuser down. Like I said, this was very influential and very good for Psycho. Does she get the triple? She gets it. That's the first round for Sangfroid Esports, all by the back of this amazing lady Psycho coming up alive. A triple kill to secure the first round. 1-0. Sangfroid Esports getting the first round on board. Very important for them. Starting off on defense on the side of Garage. Really well done. Let's see what round 2 offers us.
And what a way to begin for the side of Sangfroid Esports. Psycho, very, very well done to the Kaid right there. Getting all the kills right at the end of the round, denying the push from the side of the attackers. And of course, Havox, they're going to have to rethink their end of round strategy right there. They had a very strong start to the whole round, and they actually held it down very well. Even when the flank from the Vigil came in, denied the sledge, they still got the refrag in. And it all came down to the last 2 operators, the Jaeger and the Kaid. And the Jaeger pretty much didn't do a whole lot at the end there. It was a 3 versus 2. And Psycho, just very well done. Round 2 is going to be in play from the side of Sangfroid, and they have, of course, gone to the 2nd floor console office site. No surprises right there. No Oryx this time, mind you. No Mize in play from Shot. And other than that, Stoneheart playing. The pulse is the only major change. Outside of maybe like some teams who like to run a Mozzie, some teams who like to run. I think we've really seen Bandit played on a console to not much effect, of course. With the Thatcher Bandit play, Bandit can be used to hold down several walls, but then you have operators like Q, you have operators like or even in this case, the Jackal who can go underneath with some calls from his teammates as to where the wall is and take out the Bandit regardless. Tons of ways to actually counter Bandit now that I think about it. It's very interesting. But that's, of course, a conversation to be had for later, as we have Hypertech the Visual already down all the way on Garage. He's going to be holding down this particular area for the time being. Is the roamer of the team, along with, of course, Stoneheart, who's also down towards Archives, I believe, on a basement. And while shots are being fired to open up the yellow stairs window, while the Nomad is going to throw down her air jabs to stop the runouts from the side of the defense, as it were. Make sure that all the angles, all the possible angles are covered for the attackers, and no defender can get the jump on them. This is exactly why you see a Nomad ban, for that matter, on a map like Consulate, which is a fairly common ban here. But today we don't have that. We have the Lion ban, for whatever reason, from the side of Havox. There's Lexia with the kill onto Stoneheart. That's a pretty big kill right there. The pulse is down, but there's a refrag in immediately from the Vigil. That's Hypertech on the basement area. Garage playing very well for his team. The refrag game is strong. Sangfroid are gonna have to keep that up, mind you. It cannot at all afford to stop at just 1. They've got to keep getting kills and keep taking the advantage. Otherwise, Havox, they might be able to consolidate on that early round advantage that they can't get from this one, but the Vigil will be spotted. Yes, he will finally. Lynch very, very, very shaky right there, as the Kingslayer is actually going to get another one. That shot off the board, and it's down to Chu and Psycho once again. The plan is coming in from 6 Surge as the Chu. He's going to try and shoot from below, but will he be able to get it? He won't, but the Blackbeard's gotten Psycho in the meanwhile, and there goes the Jaeger, unaware of the push coming in from behind him. That is Lynch, the Nomad, to finish things off for the side of the attack. Coming up the yellow stairs, knowing that there's a Jaeger down below on Piano, taking the kill and giving Havox their first round on board. Round 2 goes to them, and that's a 1-1 score going to round 3.
Very well played by Lynch. I'm gonna have to give the man that. Not only bringing out the Nomad charges in play, the man also made sure that he himself happened to be the flank watch. Got that kill onto the Vigil, and he was being very, very patient, in fact. Staying on top of yellow near the soda can, got the final frag onto the Jaeger as well. Really well played front side of Havox. Going into round 3, bringing in the equalizer in the early game indeed. And speaking of that, we'll be seeing a 6-pick come out, as now the side of the attackers know for a fact that you don't need a hard breacher. This, of course, the side happens to be the basement. You really don't need a hard breacher anyway. At least on the Thermite. Not anything about it. Yeah, you can make a whole lot of work with the Hibana. This is not allowed to play. Not with the map. Yeah, not really. This is not the map for Maverick. Definitely not. But honestly, really don't miss the map for Maverick, as that map happens to be Clubhouse. But yeah, looks apart. We're seeing the six pick on the IQ, very necessary from the side of Havox as well. And speaking of which, the community vote from the Esports Club Instagram will be seeing a 51% up for Sangfroid to win this. That's very close. That's pretty close. In fact, that's like 1 or 2 votes away from tipping the odds in Havox's favor. I'm not sure where the Havox fans are. They're definitely not on the Esports Club Instagram. I mean, might as well go there and vote for your favorite team. And, let everybody know. Let us know. In fact, who do you think will be taking this matchup? Going ahead, we'll be seeing ourselves Stonart bring out 5 free camps. He's just dropping them right, left, and center. We've got the ADS very well placed from True as well. Look at that. Lynch is already going to lose one of his nomad charges, 2 maybe. And I think he did lose them, yeah. So the Vermite came in from the meeting balcony, you know. You just throw one of the Vermite charges inside the meeting balcony, and the moment the nomad charge comes out, it's going to catch it right off and detonate it. Oh boy, Psycho's body getting dropped, and he'll take that frag very happily. Terrio coming in with the Blackbeard plays. Very nice frag from the Blackbeard indeed. We're still seeing Stonart pick up a fight along with the Sledge, but there's the ADSs to save him from the nades. But is that even the nade that he's worried about? He almost spots the head. He's not going to connect, not so far. The MPX still in his hands. Laksha meanwhile gets another frag. Look at this. Havox coming alive with the frag game that they are amazing at. Sangfroid Esports has got to buckle up right now. Seeing a fight being faked from True. He's being very scared. In fact, he's going to fall back to long desk. Does not extend, and look at this very methodical push that I'm getting to see from the side of Havox over here. They really don't want to take their chances over this. Now they're waiting for it, doing everything that is that they can, and now Stonart find themselves in a really bad spot. Goes up for the C4, is not going to connect to anything. The moment he moves back, he's going to get tagged up. The kill is still not confirmed though. True tries to go for a really long peek, but he doesn't know there's somebody on Spiral. He doesn't know there's there you go. Jackal comes in with a free kill for himself. Stonart is gonna get dropped as well. It's all on short effects. He's gonna get a frag. The Vermite, the AUG comes alive. It's a 1 versus 4 for the man. Make that a 1 versus 3. Finds 2 frags right at the bat. He's gonna notice somebody playing there. He's not gonna connect his shots though. Gets tagged along in that endeavor. He's gonna come up onto the connector. Tries to go for this long peak, but there's so many people watching. He gets the diffuser, but at what cost? The cost of the round and his life, in fact. Havox will be walking away with the second round on board. Look at this. The first round does not go in their favor, but Havox does not want to back down, proving everybody wrong. I mean, at least the people who voted in the favor of Sangfroid Esports, but the match is far from over. Round 4 will be underway. 2-1 is the scoreline in the favor of the attacking team, that is Team Havox.
I just want to say, before we move on to round 4, that is from the perspective of someone who's seen a lot of Consulate, not a lot, but quite a bit of Consulate play over the 4 seasons that we have had so far of the TEC League. Blackbeard, you know, we all know this for a fact that Blackbeard happens to be one of the more common bans on a map like this, and on some cases on Coastline. And that right there, the first kill that we had in the round, that was the Blackbeard onto Psycho, the Womai, I believe she was, is one of the reasons why Blackbeard can hold down second floor console double window very well with the help of a Nomad, which is why most of the time there's a Nomad ban on Consulate, and sometimes there's even the Blackbeard ban to accompany, because that combo is a 1-2 punch that works out quite well, for that matter, for an attacking team. Especially now that we can see like Lynch just maining the Nomad for this match so far. You know, he hasn't had to switch out because the Nomad, very good guns, very good map control, very good potential to shut down flanks, rotates, everything, and one of the reasons to be banned as an operator. Meanwhile, Shot Effects is actually going to be playing the Oryx once again. He brought this operator out when they played Basement Garage a few rounds ago, back on round 1. And it's going to be, excuse me, he's going to be bringing out the same or a Jordanian operator this time around. We've got, once again, the G8A1 from Luxia. The IQ just breaking open doors as they go. The attackers, of course, making sure they have all the lines of sight ready to make sure that there's no chance runouts coming up from defenders, or they're not ready at doors for an early peek. As there you go, the hatch being open has been spotted, and there's an operator on long desk that shot the Oryx, who knows that he's been spotted. He's going to pull back instead. It was a cheeky spot being held by him, but now that he's been spotted, he can't exactly go back there. And now with the Buck, who just broke open meeting window to scare him a little bit, he's going to make sure that he can't go back there anymore. Looks here, meanwhile, very, very ballsy. He's trying to go for a quick take on Yellow Stairs right now, as the droning into side has already come in from the side of Havox. Very nice and efficient right here. as they are making the takes towards side quickly. But there's a Valkyrie on the yellow stairs. Will she be spotted? No, but the Buck is taking a bit of damage instead. That Kingslayer, as the Hibana has opened up bathroom hatch, and there's Hyperdish on the flank from the yellow stairs. I just mentioned how the Valkyrie could be big, and Kingslayer is gonna face the wrath of the MPX. Pretty big kill right there as the IQ is up. Yellow stairs to try and find where Hypertishi is, but Hypertishi is on his cam. If the RED scanner comes out, no, it won't find him anymore because the camera device has gone down. Meanwhile, the Hibana very close to Oryx. I'm not sure if either of them know. I mean, the Oryx knows where the Hibana is, obviously. But is Hibana aware of Oryx's exact position? Look at that. Being held down in a standoff that they're not aware they're in. But no, the Oryx is going to win that. Hypertition gets another one. That's looks how the board is a 2 versus 5 right now. Shot's got to be careful. He can't use the Rema dash, excuse me, too much. As the Valkyrie's going to get another one. Okay, Lynch, unfortunately, missed a few too many shots right there. Either that or I think he had his... oh, never mind. There goes another one. That's Hypertishi with the quad in the round, I believe that is. And what a round coming out from the man to completely shut down Havox on the attack and getting air jabbed away to infinity for his trouble. But of course, his efforts have given round 4 to the side of Sangfroid, which means that it is a 2-2 scoreline, equalized in no one's favor going into round 5.
Quite the kill coming here. The frag from Hyperdishi, definitely paying off for the man. A quad kill coming in from him. Really well played. And going ahead in round 5, they brought in the equalizer 2-2, and quite the differential, you know, the way I see it. We've had a repeat telecast of this happening in Division 1 as well, you know. Until round 5, it's always 2-2. It's always the scoreline. Never seen, I have obviously, but, you know, on a general scale, I mean, I haven't really seen a whole lot of the odds tipping in somebody's favor. It's always equalized, and that's what puts so much more at stake. That's what shows how much of a competitive level that these guys are playing on. And that being said, we'll be going ahead on round 5. Once again, our top floor hole coming up from the side of the defense. Fully this time around, the smoke does not lose his life, lose her life early into the match. I got the shield to protect himself as well. Just making some rotations and stuff. Hyperdishi will be running the Mozzie. That means he's got the pest and shot effects. Once again, he'll be coming up with a trick. Look at that. In case you don't know, this is how you do it. You throw over my charge, over my disc outside, the frisbee, the magnet. Throw it outside, there you go. And now when Lynch happens to come out with one of his air jabs, he's going to get caught up in that Wamai disc. And that's a very good trick, in fact. A lot of utility being lost already for the side of... There you go. Lynch knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to bait out the Wamai charge first, 2 of them, and then go for the placement of his Nomad charge. Very well done. Take notes, people. That's how you play a Nomad when you want to deploy your Nomad charges. You make sure that there's no Nomad charges being employed on that little balcony, and you throw your Nomad charge. Very well done from the side of Lynch, and good attempt from the side of Wamai. There's really not much you can do. It's just a gamble that you have to take, that two of your discs will get utilized in some way or the other. But meanwhile, the Mozzie, Hyperdishi, the fragging, in fact, the fragging role that he's doing for his team, playing fully close, might as well find the Blackbeard here. A very small slit has been opened for the window. That means there's only very few holes that he can peek from. Look at that, the shield does get claimed, and Telluride knows that. Now the position's been given away. Drone comes out, but that gets taken away by the Mozzie himself. Very comical, in fact. But we'll be seeing a double take come in. Telluride is still very patient. In fact, he might as well find the Mozzie over here. He's going to rip out the C4. They're not going to claim anything, though. It does get stuck in the middle of that. Oh, look at that position. He's not going to claim anything, not even the plastic shield on the Blackbeard. I don't think the Blackbeard knows where Hyperdishi is playing. He's somehow allowed to play over here with the cubby area, with the connector window. Everything's out for the disposal for the side of Havox, but they're still not able to dislodge this one operator here. Oh, there you go. He's taking so many shots, and finally they get the kill. It took them a little while there, but they finally got that in. Psycho's going to lose that fight because the push-up from Spiral has already happened. Looks like the push from the side of the attackers. Happening shot effects don't even alive because True happened to lag out. No, he's finally back. Shot effects and True is all that is left the Wamai and the Jaeger to clutch it out in 2 versus 5. True trying to land his shots. He's not going to do any of that. Shot effects will be going for a full rotate from the side of Visa Stays and up. sides in their favor. So 1 versus 5 all of a sudden for the side of Short Fix's King. For the side of True, because Short Fix is going to be found by Kingslayer. There's no way he's walking away from this. Both plant is down, and so is the body of the Jaeger. A flawless round right back in from Havox Esports. Look at that. Last round, we did see Sangfroid come up with a flawless round. Havox said, wait a minute. Take one right back. Really good reply for the last round that came out from the side of Sangfroid. Havox will be taking that round and the advantage as well. 3-2 is the scoreline, and we'll be going to round 6 before the role swap.
And what a way to come back into taking the lead farther from the side of Havox. 3-2 going into round 6, the last round before roll swap, as it looks like Sangfroid, they're not going to be going back to the side of second floor console anymore. That side just has not worked out for them 3 times that they've tried it, actually. And they're instead going to be going to first floor lobby with both Goyo and Amaru being brought in, both of the Ember Rise operators, of course, being brought in to the lobby with 6 picks as well. 1 out of the Ying and 1 out of the Legion. The Ember Rise operators may be in, of course, but the Ember Rise skin is not. That's a widely hated skin, let's be real here. As, of course, things are always fun to see in Rainbow Six. How sometimes certain skins come into the game that are just completely nonsensical. But enough about that. You know, we all know the ruling on skins right now, so there's not going to be any issues with the ones that we have in the game and the ones that we haven't or don't have in competitive, for that matter. As right now, it's 3-2 on Havox's favor going into this last pre-roll swap round. As now, if Havox manages to win this round, of course, they will go into a fairly good lead. 4-2 on console, going into defense, not a bad situation at all. But for Sangfroid, that would be a bad situation, because going 2-4 into attack on consulate, definitely could have been a lot better right there. So they'll look to equalize 3-3, go into offense, with a fresh start. And maybe, who knows, maybe lobby is the site to be had, as once again Lynch is going to be trying to find those Womai choices, but there is no Womai in play. While Luxia on the yellow stairs already, he's very close to side actually, and I don't think there's anybody in piano. Choose found one, there's Teddy off the board, not sure where that came out from, but the Jackal's already inside. Aside, Luxia's just clear, chilling inside a piano, and I don't think any of the defenders are aware. He's going to scan the footprints of the Jaeger, go towards the piano, inside a piano room, of course, as the pulse from below doesn't even know where he's playing. The Goyo is inside a bathroom. Will he be the one to find out? No, the Icon's going to be going for the plant already. Have the defenders heard this? Do they know what's happening? I don't think so. Six Surge has the plant off, and suddenly Sangfroid have to retake site. The Jackal's going to find the Goyo. That's Psycho off the board, as he's going to take some shots in return. It's a 4 versus 4 right now. Goyo shields are being popped, as there's an operator on yellow stairs. That's true. The Doc along with, of course, Stoneheart, but Stoneheart gets taken out by the Jackal as well. Suddenly, Luxia on site is gonna get a couple of kills, and there goes the Doc, who's been taken by Lynch. As Luxia finally goes down to Hypertissue, that is the SMG 11 of the smoke. He's gonna try and go for a bit of a smart 300 IQ defuse right here, but will he be able to? He's sitting on a hatch. There's the Nomad, who's got the Jaeger, but will she find the smoke in time? Yes, she will! Havox with the smart, very, very quick realization that the site in piano was clear. They just let the Jackal walk in. Sangfroid, what was that? The site was empty.
So that's what you get for abandoning site. Havox taking a beautiful advantage of that as well. The execute came out perfectly. Lynch once again with that double kill towards the end. Very important, very crucial. While the smoke tried to go for a little bit of a Macy J trick there, but that just was not a conversion that they were looking to make happen, because Lynch was there to stop the cover and get the man on the diffuser as well. Well done from Lynch. And a very good try on a retake, I would say, from the side of Sangfroid Esports. It's I'll be honest, it was not well done. The plan shouldn't have happened in the first place itself. And I think that is the shortest round that you've gotten to cast Blackjack.
I mean, I'll be real here, Foxy. I'm still reeling a little bit from that round. What even was that? I'm pretty sure Sangfroid are just livid right now. Let's just leave it at that.
Sangfroid, they've definitely got to step up whatever they're doing right now, because it's clearly not working. But that being said, we'll be actually seeing Havoc start off with the round that they just happen to be the attackers on. We'll be going to lobby and piano room once again. Very interesting, or some people like to call it the press room, but actually the game calls that press room. Some people like to call it piano. My bad. But Lakshya already, he wants to go for aggression. Look at that. I talked about how Havox have some really amazing gunners, and Lakshya happens to be one of them. He definitely wants to bring that on the table, wants to give his team that kind of advantage. And we're going for the small peak. There you go. He's going to go for the white peak. He might as well get found by it. Oh, the turnaround. He's going to go for it. Wow, boy. The spray does not connect, but enough damage done, at least. Not substantial, but yeah. True will be reeling in from these effects, at least for a while. Is definitely warming up to the game, and that's one of the defenders already down for the side of Sangfroid to take advantage upon. But we're seeing them make their way up top while we've got Jaeger defending here. Kingslayer will be on the side of, that's actually another Kingslayer we've got in Division 3, my dear people. The other Kingslayer I'm talking about is in Division 2 right now for the side of TRNet Valiance. This is another one. He plays for here. He plays for Havox. I'm a bit confused. We're seeing Lynch playing down, he's on site. Alright, that's at least somebody's playing on site this time from the side of Havox. I mean, when the side is lobby. Oh, wait, oh, what? Yana's going his... Yana's hologram is what he's going to do. Wait a minute. What did Kingslayer just pull off? He went for a run. He claimed 2 lives. Look at that. 2 Raptors off the board along with the diffuser. That's the play from Kingslayer right there. Went for the run out, got the double kill, and he might as well go for the 3rd one. That's a bait barricade that he's just pulled off. I'm pretty sure he's going to find one. Does he find one more? No, he's just going to go with the white peak and fall back right in. It's a 3 versus 3. The castle is pushing up, and an easy kill for short effects. That's the easiest kill possibly, but Kingslayer's here with a triple kill. What is this man even doing? Does he find the 4th? That's a quad kill he's on, and he'll find that. He's on the Sace. Where's Stoneheart? He's going to find him. He's hungry. He's going to go for it. Goes for the Walton. He's going to try and... He is from Kingslayer. Connects. Look at this man go haywire on the side of Sangfroid Esports. He's not stopping the MPX coming alive. That is a clip. That's going to the highlights for sure. Well played from the Valkyrie. And that is going to put another run on board for Havox as they're taking away the advantage very quickly from the grasp of Sangfroid Esports. Really well played by them. Another run gets put on board. Round 8 will be underway. 5-2. There's the scoreline.
What did we just see from Kingslayer? It was the last round, the round 6, the last round before roll swap. Havox just was allowed to completely just walk in this side. This time, just Sangfroid sleeping on the attack, not trying to take the Valkyrie, and Kingslayer with some beautiful rotates, bait plays, and just well done to the man. Some beautiful connects on heads as well on the long angles, especially the one onto Nomad from inside of console towards meeting. Through that little breach in the wall that was made earlier with bullets, of course, attacker bullets, I believe they were, and just beautifully done. An ace that will, of course, go down into the highlights as. I'm a little lost for words. Back-to-back rounds of such ferocity from the side of Havox, and Sangfroid not exactly looking too good right now, of course. It's a little weird to see them play B, of course, almost taken to the clearance. Again, there's still a ways to go in this match. It's not over yet, as it were. But so far, they have just not shown up. This is not the same Sangfroid, previously known as Phoenix, that we saw go into Division 2 and now relegated from Div 2 to Div 3. It just seems like they're not in that state, in that position to be able to take rounds. I'm not really sure what's happening with them. But it is 5-2. It's not a 7-2, not yet at the very least, as Havoc sit 1 round away from match point, while Sangfroid, very uphill battle. There's the bug going for the rappel on towards admin, while Teddy has been spotted, but no, he will still connect? How in... Oh, never mind. You know what? I'm just going to stop asking. Havoc have just pulled off some really amazing shots today, and Hypertish is going to have to face the music because of that. Oh, the Valkyrie gets spotted. Will she be taken out, though? Takes up a lot of damage, but no, True missing a lot of shots, and the Valkyrie will connect there as well. Kingslayer, the man is going haywire today. Absolutely all over the place while the Dogs go for a peek on the yellow stairs door. Both Hypertish and True, massive soft breachers, are off the board, as now it is a 5 versus 3. Sangfroid in a terrible position once again. Well, not terrible, of course. If it were 5-2 man count, then maybe it would have been, but still. Oh boy, Havoc is not shying away from taking the fights, not shying away from trying to fight them, as Psycho's actually going to find Kingslayer. A good shot from the Thermite, He's going to finally take down Kingslayer. The reign of the king has ended. But for how long? It's only for this round, of course. Shot in the meanwhile. Air jabs from the Nomad to stop the flanks from second floor. But there's the Capital pushing in towards yellow stairs. The Doc knows he's on the black van for that matter. As there's still a couple of operators all the way on admin from the side of the defense. They got to come back down very quickly. Of course, the shot here's the shuffling from the hatch, and there could be a kill confirmed from the hatch drop. No shots are going to take a bit of damage. Will he get the kill instead? Yes, he will. That's Six Surge, the bandit who was trying to go for a prone peek on Visa Stairs. That allows Shot to push up towards the side of sight. But the Doc, is he going to find Thermite? No, he's not. But Teddy is going to go down to Shot instead. This Nomad is on a roll once again, as now Lynch and Luxia, the last ones remaining. Capital with the firebolts is going to be trying to deny the Doc, and there you go. He's going to get burnt to a crisp. And Shot's going to find his fourth. That is Lynch off the board, and Sangfroid finally, with a good take onto a round, are going to take Basement Garage on round 8. It's still not a great position for them to be in, but one round can go a long way. 5-3 is the scoreline, still in favor of Havox. We're headed into round 9.
I cannot. I don't know how was Kingslayer. How was he able to land that shot on yellow out onto the thermite? That pre-fire, dude, that was amazing. That shot. I'm sure that shot looked otherwise, I'd say, more fierce when it happened to be on the receiving end. That is, we saw it from the thermite's perspective and not the Valkyrie's perspective. But boy, that was something I was not expecting to see. But what I was not expecting to see as well was Sangfroid Esports taking that round off the back of Havox, to bring out some great aggression to them. You know, they happened to come out with a whole lot of aggression. That's something we were. The way it looked like, it was their round to take and go to match point, but Sangfroid had other plans. And mind you, they only stand 2 rounds away from bringing in the equalizer. Might be able to. I'm not sure. If Havox, maybe they manage to understand that they happen to sit in a tight spot, they want to buckle up, they would just want to chill out, they want to put the rounds on board. Maybe yes, they'll put that into a conversion. But if not, they still decide Sangfroid Esports to let them capitalize on the mistakes that they make. It's definitely not a position that they'll be able to walk away from. Luxia will be coming out with the Valkyrie this time around. He's not. Yeah, there you go. I want to tell him that. Not a good spot to be in while you happen to throw a cam and sit on your cams. But we'll be seeing Luxia come out with the Valkyrie this time around. Teddy will be on the whistle. And not Kingslayer. Kingslayer is wanting to play site along with the Lynch. Very influential players for the side of Havox will be holding on site. But once again, the admin push is coming in. The Jaeger being very careful is gonna just pre-fire in the general direction of the windows. What? How do you not see that? Anyway, just missed the head of the buck. Just by a millimeter. Teddy is gonna miss that. He does not notice it, obviously, but he will find it. And now, let's see, going ahead into this matchup. Seeing a possible frag coming in, flashes go out first because that's what he do to check ADSs. The nades out as well, but that's not gonna connect. Six Surge is gonna find shot effects meanwhile. Six Surge is gonna find somebody else meanwhile. What is all this happening? Dude, look at this. Havox is straight up. They're destroying, they're obliterating Sangfroid Esports just by sheer gun skill. It's that simple right now for them. It's literally that easy. I'm not even kidding. They're taking gunfights that they usually don't expect. Hey, look at that. Luxia comes in with that aggression. He just gets shut down from true, but look at this. The monkey plays, as I like to call it, just running around, jumping around, finding free kills. That is what it's been for the side of Havoc so far. And it's been amazing, mind you. It's definitely put them up on the leaderboard. So much fight. It's not a scoreline I was expecting. A possible break from the Jaeger is what Psycho will be expecting. That is a Six Surge. He's got himself a really good kill so far. He's gonna get spotted. Look at that. Psycho trying to engage in that fight, but no, the victory is still not in. And look at this. Going for the run out. Double run out is in. Jaeger finds a frag. He's gonna get refrag right back in. But here's the whistle as well. He's gonna get caught out from True as well. A double kill for the triple kill for the man. In fact, that is your Sledge trying to stay alive. But it's all down to the most influential players that has been so far for the side of Havox. It's all on a Kingslayer and Lynch. C4 in. Claims it. Kingslayer knows exactly what he's doing. That has been, I think that's the tagline for Havox. In fact, they know exactly what they're doing. Look at that toss. Oh boy. Against there shouldn't be a siege play. Possibly should go and join your baseball team. Really good toss from the C4. We'll be going ahead to round 10, and the match point will be in the favor of Havoc. 6-3 is the scoreline.
Well, 6-3 is the scoreline, and now Sangfroid are really against the wall because they have to win 3 rounds back-to-back to push for overtime if they even want to have a chance of winning this match here on Consulate. Otherwise, it's going to be Havox's game, through and through. We're going to be heading to console office on this 10th round right here. Kingslayer with the 6th pick out of the Mozzie into the Wamai. All right, he wanted to pick the Goyo in the meanwhile. Decides to go with the Wamai instead. No, actually the Oryx. Never mind, I didn't notice that quite yet, but couple of indecisions, and the Oryx is picked from the man. And it's going to be interesting to see how, one, they use the Oryx, because of course we know that Oryx is a living, breathing impact grenade. And the other thing, of course, about Oryx is that he has a good gun on his arms. You know, the MP5 one that the French operators Doc and Rook carry. Even though its damage was reduced by a few points a couple patches ago, actually, not too recently, but yet not too long ago. So it's still fresh in the minds of some players. But to counter that, stumbling over my words just a little bit, but to counter that particular damage reduction, Oryx was given the angle grip option on his MP5. Doc and Rook, of course, don't get it. They have the ACOG, which Oryx doesn't. So attachment-wise, it's pretty much balanced out. As I think that's a spawn peak from the Vigil Teddy-Oi. Not really sure where that one was going out of. Actually, that service stairs, the Visa stairs, that is. But he's all right for the time being. Meanwhile, it is still 6-3 match point as all the defender setups are pretty much being done and dusted. Looks here with the peek on towards where the upside and rappel could come out of onto the meeting double window, but nothing coming out quite yet as the yellow stairs window is going to be broken open. Six Surge holding down yellow stairs, of course. He's going to have to be careful of that particular area. He's got to rotate inside the bathroom, but Taylor's fun shot effects in the meanwhile. That is your Nomad down. A huge kill. Was that outside of Yellow's door once again? I feel like it may have been. Not quite. However, regardless of wherever it came out of, oh, there goes another one. That's two off the board. And unfortunate for the side of Sangfroid Esports, but this does not look like a good situation at all. Cyclo's trying to fight the Jaeger on the yellow stairs. Six Surge taking a lot of damage right now. He's still alive, but Kingsley is going to find Stoneheart in the meanwhile. That's your thermite of the board. It's a 5v2. Psycho and Hypertishi, the only ones left alive for the side of Sangfroid Esports. The Zofia and the Capital. Some soft breach, some utility. There goes the Oryx. No, he actually doesn't go down, as the kill will be confirmed, while Lexia went down to Hypertishi. Hypertishi, the lone man alive for the side of the defense. He's down one. No, Six Surge actually gets revived, so it is a 4 versus 1 right now. And he's just sitting on the roof. True has returned, but to what effect? That is the real question here. Kingslayer has been down. Looks like that's a revive coming out from the side of the defenders. Yep, there we go. The Vigil's going to revive him right there. A little bit of a reset, as Kingslayer was, of course, low enough that the reset was worth it. Although, you know, the trade-off between 20 and 10 HP isn't really a whole lot, as Hypertish is going to make his way towards Visa office, down the stairs. He's going to see the smoke. He's going to find one. Yes, he is. That is Lynch on the board. He's going to get peeked, but no, he's going to find the Jaeger. Six Surge goes down, Hypertish with the triple kill. It's Sunday 1v2. Very clutchable for the Zofia. Is he going to be able to do it? Teddy Oya, he's on the flank on the Visa stairs right now, while Kingsley, the Oryx, is holding down from inside the bathroom. They know where the Zofia is playing, thanks to, of course, all the intel devices that they have for themselves. But is Havox going to still run away with this round? A breach charge comes in by Hypertishi. That's, of course, going to give away where he's sitting right now. That is the single wall towards the side of the main desk. But Hypertishi is on the copy room door. The Valkyrie camera's been spotting him. He's going to go to that rotate he just made. Still not going to be taken out. He's going to find the Vigil instead. A 1 versus 1. All down to the Oryx. Both ops are low. Of course, Hypertish is a little lower than the Oryx. Is he going to see him? No, he won't. The clutch is instead denied. Kingslayer out here making sure that the side of Sangfroid, they could come close, but they don't get the kill. Even Lynch is doing just a little bit of memeing around in the alt chat, as it were. But round 10 is still going to go to the side of Havox. And, of course, as the dust settles, means that Sangfroid Esports have had not a great start to their 4th season. And look at that, 15 kills to Kingslayer. There's an ace in there, mind you. as that man has been just absolutely fantastic today. But that is going to do it for the first game of the day between Sangfroid Esports and Havox on the map of Consulate. And Havox, dominating Sangfroid Esports for the most part. They had a few close rounds, a few lost rounds here and there. 7-3 is the final score, finishing off this game. But we do have a couple of other games after this that will be happening, as far as I'm aware, in a separate stream. That is the matches between the Peacemakers and KL11. Very good teams right there. And Team Area 69 will be taking on Instinct Esports. Those matches will be coming to you very shortly indeed. We'll be right back with another stream after a little bit of a break. So, very exciting matches coming up. Stay tuned.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.